Ready. 5-9. Sammy!
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. That's Ryan Ramczyk, the former first-round pick.
Ready. 5-8.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 51.
Hey, easy. Ready, catch.
Now Breeze. This is a catch by Ted Ginn. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
You drop Orford. Kill. Over.
Safety's creeping.
Hey, easy.
Watch twitch.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 39.
First down, Saints.
Ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Bridgestone, travel. 11. Check, right, 54. Right, 5. Kill.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
Good work, D's. That's how we play, folks. Keep playing.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of
Over.
the field. Let's get off the field. Check 13.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And this one complete to Smith. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Opposite. Kills.
54. Mike 54. Check. Mike,
Here we go.
Mike 5-4.
Rip 8. Hey, easy.
Right there. 54, Mike. Yeah.
Hey, 46.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Thomas. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 8 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
That's the way.
2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Who do you want? Who do you want? Who do you want?
On 2nd down now, Michel. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. James White's first carry. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Under 10.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Wait, set. 380. 72. Go Bandit.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. 1st down, here's White. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
Hey, easy.
Check. Watch 54. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
21. Clock. 23.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Again has it complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Set. 95-56. 95-56. You're good. You're good. Nice forward. Ready. Check. Easy. Opposite. Hey, easy. Easy.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken short.
At their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
72. Hey, shadow.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Defense, let's go. Kill. Check.
Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Dorsett's got it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. He hits White, complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch the run. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Brady now on 1st down. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run. This is White. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Second down and goal. Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go,
at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mike 51. Watch the screen.
Hey, easy.
On first down, Breeze. Complete. Smith has it. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down.
Breeze going to come up here, first and 10, and he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game.
Here we go, here we go.
Let's go. Pick it up, D. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. I'm coming.
Hey, Delta. Easy, opposite.
Check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check.
From midfield, here's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Now Brady.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Brady again. Going for it all. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Max 22, Max 22. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Wide, get wide. Switch. Watch the safety cream. Sugar.
Again, it's Brady. It's complete. James White. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Hey, got 4 now. Joker. Hey, switch gears.
Hey, kill. Check. 22 jet bomber. 20 seconds.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Ready.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Watch twitch.
Kill. You're good. Mike 4, ready. Recon, 132 fighter.
Mike 54.
Hey, seam 6. Hey, easy.
Mike 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Shotgun now for Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Go. 36.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
I'm here all day. Hey, one set.
Here we go.
54. Mike 54. Now watch run.
Breeze now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
Covered by Jason McCourty.
Let's get it.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, easy.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Undercut, undercut, undercut. Switch.
Hey, easy. Here we go, here we go.
You gotta get moving, man. Man, move it. You gotta get
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, New Orleans.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, easy.
right there. 54 miles. 3 bucks.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
21. Hey, still kill.
Shit.
Hey, easy. Blue draw Corkers. 13. Hey, wahoo!
Check. Watch 54.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
He's coming. Double up.
Under.
He's coming. Double up.
Yes. When I touch.
On 2nd down, Kamara.
He's checking.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
We're good. I'm full. Ready. Bravo.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as... who to throw to on that play, and who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And here's a big one now, trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go.
Right there. 54 miles. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, one set.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
56, right there. 56. Get that quarterback. And alert. 25, check 25. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Check it, reload.
From midfield, here's Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. Brady now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. This is White on the screen. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Wait, that.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Brady to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Benjamin Watson, 28 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off. The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return. And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it? It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what through an opening, and there he goes. 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. 75 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz with the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here. No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations. They practice this all the time. They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done. They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
Hey.
Rip.
Bang, 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 bang. You got tape. You got tape. You got tape.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Alert.
Back to throw. Caught by the tight end, Watson. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Well, look to throw. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Back to throw, Brady. Caught by Sanu. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Check.
Shit. Ozzy. Go Bandit.
Now Brady. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Back. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Rip.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw. Deep. It's caught inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
It's a gain of 38 yards.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. Go Bandit.
Like 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh, slam.
Hey, orbit. Hey, 66.
Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. First throw of overtime for Brady. He's airing it out for Sanu. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Sammy! Easy, opposite! Here we go.
First throw of overtime for Breeze. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
You killed. 80 weapon.
Mike 54. Here we go.
Hey, easy. Ready, catch.
Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Hey, Charlie.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Right there. 50.
Hey, easy.
Right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
Here we go.
Give me something. Here we go.
The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
I can't believe they even let you play. Check.
Chopper. 11.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
5.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Push him back. Mike 5.
General West.
Mike 5-4. Stop your body. Check 43. 49.
Check. He's coming. Break it down, fellas. Break it down. 28. Smooth.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Right here. Hey, one set. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Brady. That's caught by his tight end, Matt LaCosse. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler Gostkowski. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just